Cruz from the Downtown Racine Corporation is here in studio, and we'll be talking about all the events coming up to Downtown Racine. We were talking about no vacation for you and your staff.
No.
Everybody's got to work hard. There's a lot to do. And I remember at the beginning of the year we were talking about, there's an event here, an event there. And when you get to June,
it all
explodes.
Yes, that's a good way of saying it.
All right. So today is, what is today? Today's
June 11th, and we actually have an event today.
Okay. I don't see it on my list here.
Yes, that's because it's every Wednesday and Saturday. It's called Bend and Brew, and it's free yoga at the very end of Christopher Columbus Causeway, kind of past Reef Point
I know
Brew
where that
House.
is. Yeah.
It's this wonderful, beautiful view overlooking the lake, and it's a tiered area, and you can get a free yoga class. And then after it, you get a coupon for valid at 12 different downtown locations where you get a free beer brew or coffee brew. So whatever your fancy is, it's so fun. We probably have 50 to 70 people attend each session. So we have them every Wednesday at 6 p.m. So you can go after work tonight. It's going to be gorgeous out. And then every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. And it's completely free. Just bring your yoga mat and you're good to go.
Is that where you bend people in all different types of positions?
You bend and then you brew.
Oh, man. I don't think I'm bendable anymore. I used to be bendable. I don't think anymore.
No, that's why you got to go to it. You got to get more flexible.
I don't think I bend, though. I think I break when I... you ever try to bend something and it snaps?
Oh, yeah. No, this is just so cool. If you ever get down that way, you'll see how gorgeous it is. All the boats are coming in and out. And it's... Talk about like a Zen place to do yoga. This is the perfect place.
Now, the word, I have a photograph on a postcard. I forget where I did with it, but I actually have a postcard somebody gave me. And it's Haymarket Square in its heyday, no pun intended, when they used to actually have horse-drawn wagons bring hay to Monument Square.
Right. Yeah.
And that's where it gets its name from.
Absolutely. So now we have the Haymarket. It's back. We're bringing it back. Old is new, right? But yeah, we have this amazing Haymarket tomorrow from 4 to 7 p.m. It is jam-packed with vendors. We've got nearly 50 vendors that will be down there. Everything that you can think of under the sun as far as artisan goods, food trucks, produce, honey, jam, bread, you name it, you will find it down there. It is awesome. We have a great band that'll be playing. We've got a beer garden. It's just a really cool vibe. It's a night market, you know?
That's where I met my dealer. The honey dealer, the guy who does honey.
Your honey guy.
My dealer on the street. That's where I met him down there. That's where we get our honey from.
He will be there.
Yeah, that's where we met him. And I told you at Christmas time, I was sneaking a jar of honey into the house because I got it for my wife, a big jar from this guy. And she knew she was getting it because on the Ring camera, there I am holding the jar of honey. And she said, I saw you bringing it in the house.
Yeah.
You sneak. Watching me bring it in.
And let me tell you, come to this thing hungry because we've got around 10 food trucks. You know what food truck will be there that is brand new that I think is going to be a huge hit is Buckets and Yardarm have kind of commingled, and it's called Wings on Wheels. So you can get Buckets wings and Yardarm sand dollars all in the same food truck.
That's the biggest thing, food trucks. When did this
Oh, my
thing
God.
happen?
Food trucks are exploding.
Even at Harbor Fest, all food trucks are going to be there.
Yeah,
Tons of food
we
trucks.
have a mac and cheese food truck at this one coming.
Oh.
But, I mean, who doesn't want Yardarm sand dollars and Buckets wings together?
Yeah.
I mean, we've got barbecue, we have Mexican, we have ice cream, we have smoothies, we have so many different bakeries. Oh, my gosh, you guys have to come hungry.
I'm hungry now.
I know. We always
breakfast.
talk about food, Don.
Yeah, I don't eat breakfast before I leave the house in the morning. Now, here's the big one. Harbor Fest is back after, I think, the last one was 1906 when it was here. And anyway, Harbor Fest is back the 13th and 14th, Friday and Saturday on the lakefront. They have 9 bands playing. They've got the Foreigner tribute band on Friday night, then Saturday night, Bella Kane. See how I know all this stuff? And we're going to be out there. Actually, I'll be out there with our crew giving them prizes away Saturday 1 to 4. So
Yeah, it's going to be so fun. If you want to save a couple bucks, so it's $10 to get in, but you can actually buy tickets at the DRC office for $8. So if you want to swing in today or tomorrow or even
look at this secret information we didn't know.
So, hey, if you're going with a group of, 5 people, you can save yourself $10. So, yeah, just come on by the DRC
Look
office,
at this.
425 Main Street. Yeah, it's a little secret tidbit for WRJN
Yeah.
listeners only.
They used to call in movie. They call them Easter eggs when you find little secret things. You found an Easter egg and
Yeah.
a little secret thing.
No.
So it's $8 at the DRC office.
Yeah.
All right. And when do you sell them? What hours?
We're open 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Today, tomorrow, and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, noon to 4. And 425 Main Street. So swing there before you go down there, and you'll save yourself a couple bucks.
Here's something else. The Lighthouse Run. The thought of running. I know you can walk it too. I know that.
Yeah, they have the 2 mile, the 4 mile, and the 10 mile.
Used to be winding up at the YMCA, but that's gone. I just saw it yesterday.
Yeah, the route's different now, but they still go behind the zoo, and they
I
still
know,
obviously
but
loop the lighthouse. They have to do that. But 5K Events is doing such a great job of running that.
Yeah.
They took it over, I think, 5-6 years ago, and such a Lighthouse Run defines Racine, right? It's so great. We have hundreds of runners. Are you going to put your sprinkler out?
No, it's not coming down Main Street.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's a different route. Yeah, so it
I used to
doesn't
put
get
my
down
little
Main.
mister out there and spritz the people when they came by. But yeah, they're not doing it down Main Street.
Yeah.
So no spritzer this year. But I love when you watch it. You get these real serious runners first. They're the people from Kenya and all that,
I remember doing it a couple times when I'm doing the 4 mile, and the people doing the 10 mile, the first place are passing me. I'm like,
They're always from Kenya. I don't know.
I'm like, I feel like a loser right now.
So you get the real serious ones, and then you get the people that are running, but they do it they don't do it for a living. Then you get the people that are pretending to run. They got the arms going back and forth, but they're moving at a nice speed. Then you got the people who are running, walking. Then you get the walkers. Then you get the people with the baby strollers pushing. And finally, you get people like me.
But that's what's so great about it. I think it's that it's inclusive to everybody, right? No matter if you haven't been able to walk very far, you can do the 2 mile and walk as slow as you want. I think that's what I really like about that run. It's really for everybody.
Yeah, and you don't have to run. You could walk. I remember one year, my daughter was, when she lived up here, did the Lighthouse Run. And there was a guy in front of her who was in his mid-80s. And she saw him in other races, too. He didn't do just this one. And I'm so ashamed. Here's a man in his mid-80s running in this race, and I'm sitting there with the cowbell ringing as they go by with the spritzer. But yeah, people, they just love running. I don't get it. Because you could take a car from the lighthouse to the end point. Why run? Yeah, but I understand. It's a fun thing to do. People like to be competitive, and you get good exercise in at the same time.
And it's really fun after the race. They always have a little party going on down there, and it's a celebration after.
You see the YMCA lately?
Yes, I just drove by it the other day, and
It's sad.
coming
It's
along.
gone. Yeah, I saw it
I'm
yesterday.
happy. I think it's a good thing.
Yeah. I wonder what they're going to do with the land. The mayor was in here. They don't know yet.
The reason I saw it is because I don't know if you saw, but the giant flower pot that was always on Monument Square, the Gateway students, it tipped over in that storm we had a couple
Tell
weeks
me
ago,
about it.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Literally put it down on Monument Square that morning, and that evening, that big storm came through. And so Gateway welding students took it and completely remade it, added lights to it,
Oh,
added
really?
so many new flowers.
I
If you
pass
want-
it every morning. Yeah, I didn't notice.
Oh, you have to look at it better now. It is 100 times cooler. There's a little cardinal in there. There's butterflies in there. It's completely repainted. At night, it's lit up with all different color floodlights.
How come they didn't come by my house? My flagpole bent. The one that's on my porch, that little flagpole, bent over in that thing. I mean, I was watching it. I was terrified.
Main Street was like the...
I was terrified. Then you go to Wind Point, big giant trees
That
that
was
are
my-
over 100 years old, knocked over.
Yeah, that was my neighborhood.
Oh, that's your neighborhood? Oh, yeah. Did you get any damage?
One in my cul-de-sac went straight over. Pretty big.
It's scary to actually see it happen.
Yeah, these are huge trees. I mean, wow.
And this is
And
nothing.
Lighthouse Drive, is all over the place. The trees that were just, oof.
It didn't last that long. It was just about a couple of minutes. And, then you watch on TV, I'm complaining about my flagpole being bent. And you watch these tornadoes that go through the midsection of the country. These people, no homes left, nothing. And they say, well, nobody was hurt, so that's good news, and we'll just rebuild. and I'm crying about my flagpole, Bendo. I got to go down to the hardware store, get another one for $19. But I don't know how these people live through these tornadoes. I was terrified watching that rain. It was going horizontal.
Yeah, we were out of power for almost a day and a half.
No, we didn't run out of power. Cable wasn't out, nothing. Across the
Nothing
street.
like a cold shower in the morning for me.
Wow, that was something. All right, enough with that. Music on the Monument. We'll get another Haymarket coming up. But Music on the Monument. And it's great when it's a nice day, a nice evening, and you get the Music on the Monument.
Yeah, so our summer concert series kicks off here in about 2 weeks. And
That's on the 27th of June.
yes, yeah. So 4:30 to 7:30 on a Friday. You come on down. There's live music. There's vendors. There's a beer garden. We have booked some amazing local talent. The bands are so good. They're so diverse. You can check our website, but we have everything from blues to jazz to folk to singer-songwriters, country. We have 1 week as an all-girls band, which is really cool, too.
The Bangles?
We tried to book them, but they were not available or in our budget.
Four Non-Blondes? Remember the group Four Non-Blondes?
It's slightly out of our budget range, but we got someone very close.
Pat Benatar and her group? Wasn't it?
That's what it is. I was going to be surprised.
Okay. How do you remember? You have no notes in front of you.
I can do this.
This is amazing. All right, so that's Music on the Monument. And then we get to the 4th of July, where we have a ton of activities going on. Strike Up the 4th. This is on the 3rd of July, which is what day of the week? Thursday?
It's a Friday. Oh, no, the 3rd. What day is it?
I think the 4th of July is a Friday. So,
yeah, so
3rd of July.
It's Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, we can
it
figure
is.
that out.
I do know this because normally we would have First Friday on July 4th, but we will not be doing a double banger there because there's too much going on. So Thursday, July 3rd is called Strike Up the 4th. It's on Monument Square, and it's a really great, a live music, of course, but it's really a mini festival that helps support the fest activities because, as we know, fireworks are not cheap. Putting on a parade, closing down streets, security, all of those things add up. And so this is really their big fundraiser to number one, kick off the festivities and then raise some money.
Kelly Cruz, Executive Director of the Downtown Racine Corporation, spending the hour with us today talking about all the events downtown. We got up to the 4th of July. That's the big one, the big parade, one of the biggest in the Midwest, if not the biggest in the Midwest. And this is the one everybody waits for. I don't know if it's thousands of people, but along the parade route, it's like multiple people deep. And it's even on television every year. That's how big it is. Channel 24 runs it.
Yeah,
on TV.
it is pretty cool. It's a great parade. Obviously, it gets bigger and better every year. It's on the TV, it's on the radio. What's really cool is this year, too, the Hotel Verdant has the Eve, which is that rooftop bar. They are actually selling tickets where you can watch the parade from up there and also watch the fireworks from up there.
And throw little candies on people.
I mean, that's kind of nice. They're going to be
popcorn on people.
barbecuing.
Yeah.
You get nice, clean bathrooms, beautiful view.
Well, last year I was in the parade, and Lou Regani, we used one of his classic cars, and we're lining up, and I see coolant dripping out of his car in a big puddle of green coolant. And I say, are we going to be okay? Oh, yeah, I just overfilled it. I said, but it's a lot of coolant coming out of this car. And it's an old, classic car. No, we should be good. So I'll be in another classic car this year, and I'm hoping I don't see that bucket of green coolant coming out of the car. It's kind of scary, especially when you're going that slow in a parade.
Yeah, they have over, I think, close to 100 entries, which is pretty long. I know with the holiday parade, we usually cap it off around 75 entries just because it's winter and it's a little cold. And even that is a long parade. So 100 entries is a lot to,
Fourth Fest Parade. We're waiting for it. See, you have to pray for great weather because all this stuff is outdoors.
Yes.
And sometimes you're going to hit it where it's not great weather.
Yeah, last week we had our first kickoff of the Haymarket, and it was beautiful all day. It was supposed to maybe rain at 3 o'clock. It didn't at all. The sky was completely blue, so we had all the vendors set up. 4 o'clock hits. It's blue skies all day. It's getting very busy. 4:30 comes. The market is really getting into full swing. The band is playing, and out of nowhere, it starts to rain. And it was just a consistent rain until 7 o'clock.
Well, you're lucky it wasn't that big windstorm, tornado-ish, hurricane-ish thing that we had. That would have just blown everything out of the
At least
square.
that we could have planned for and probably wouldn't have set up. But this felt like everybody was ready to go, and that's when it's sad, when we don't have it as planned. But we're hoping for great weather tomorrow. That's for sure.
Okay, so on the 3rd, it's Strike Up the Band. On the 4th, we got the 4th Fest Parade, and it does end there on Saturday the 5th. You're still good. What a weekend for you. Saturday the 5th, what do you have?
We've got live music, of course. Yeah. So we're keeping the party rolling. So if you've got people from out of town, definitely come down there. We'll have, like I said, live music. We have a great band, vendors, food trucks, beer garden. And while you're down there, we were talking on the break about the public art project is out and about now.
Yes,
so
let's talk about that. It's kites this year.
It is kites. Isn't that so cool?
I see them all over downtown.
Well, someone in our office came up with that, and she had this first day on the job. I said, we need to start thinking of public art for next year. She said, how about kites? I'm like, it's brilliant. So we worked with the Gateway Technical College. Their welding students actually fabricated each one of these kites. There's 30 kites throughout downtown, 30 amazing artists that have put their heart and soul into it. So really, all you have to do is walk around downtown, pick up a scavenger hunt, or you can download it on our website or on our social media and answer the questions. It's totally family friendly. It's good for kids, adults, and turn that in. If you answer at least 15 questions right, you get a free $5 downtown gift card.
And you can buy these at the end of the summer, right? Don't you have the auction for
Yes,
these?
yeah, we'll have that at the end of the summer. But right now, they're just for everybody to enjoy. I mean, there's some Mary Poppins ones. There's some Snoopy ones.
Well,
there's,
Mary Poppins, you get the kite song from Mary Poppins.
So there's a couple really cute Mary Poppins ones. There's Charlie Brown, a couple Charlie Brown ones, which are great. Then we've got one that honors the giraffe at the zoo that passed away. We've got, of course, a couple lighthouse ones that honor the lighthouse. I mean, it's very diverse. They're really just fun to look at. And I don't know, if you haven't been downtown to see them yet, you can do the scavenger hunt on your own accord. You can do it on any day. So today's going to be beautiful. It's a great day to just get downtown, get your steps in, and do the scavenger hunt and walk around.
You're always working exercise into these things, aren't you?
I try.
Got to get people moving. By the way, and I've told this many times, when they had the lighthouse one, which I think was one of your first ones,
Yeah.
we actually bought one. The light, and it's in our living room. And coincidentally, it was the WRJN sponsored lighthouse. Yeah. And we go to church with the guy who built it. Him and his daughter built it. And so we just happened to have it in our house.
We have some of the past public arts in our office. So if you come down to our office to either buy your HarborFest tickets or turn in your scavenger hunt, you'll see we've got some of the dogs, cats.
The dogs are in the building at the building where BMO is. The building.
We have several dogs, cats, fish, but we also have a lighthouse, and it still works. It still lights up and spins. So
yeah, my lighthouse still works too.
Yeah. So yeah, if you're interested in that, we also have past public art that you can enjoy as well.
At Christmas, we hang ornaments from it. And we let it spin with the light on and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really good to have. That's a nice one, too. We have the one we have. All right, on we got the 10th, we got another Haymarket from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Then on the 11th, Blues, Brews, and Barbecue. First Fridays. Whoa.
Yeah, so of course the Haymarket is every other Thursday from here on out all summer long. And then we had to move First Friday because we thought, you know what, there might be a little bit too much going on with 4th of July, the fireworks, and everything else. So we actually, for the first time ever, we're moving our First Friday to the second Friday of the month. So
I don't know if I can handle this.
I know, it's a little lot to take in, but we have an amazing blues band that'll be performing. We are highlighting all barbecue, tons of barbecue food trucks, and we also have several amazing barbecue restaurants in downtown Racine. We're going to be doing free brew samples at 20 different locations throughout downtown, so you can get that. And of course, our First Fridays now, we've started sort of a sub-theme on all of them, which is called a creative crawl. And so we're really highlighting the arts in downtown Racine at every First Fridays as well. So each one has you'll stay tuned or go to our socials, but we'll be doing a lot of really neat things with hands-on artists. We'll be on site at different locations, different demos, hands-on activities, all celebrating the amazing art scene that we have in downtown.